Hey guys, Marsingen here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are taking the INT LR Cell EZA up against the Cell Max event. We didn't have the best starting rotation here, however, no support, linked up with AGL Cell, obviously Big Bad Boss is doing a lot of extra work there. 311k for his first turn defense is pretty good, considering how quote-unquote weak the first couple of phases of this Cell Max event are. It means we don't really have to worry too much about putting him in slot 1 here. Okay, he's just going to dodge anyway. I mean, my Cell has 9 dodge, so 8 million attack on turn 1. No support, 3 links active. Like, you guys know, if you followed the channel for any amount of time, I always talk about, I never do tier lists or give like my personal ratings for units until I've used them in the game myself, because I feel like that does give you a new perspective on units sometimes. And Cell, I think, is definitely one of those for me. I've only used them in a couple of events already, and like, I saw people when they came out on JP, obviously I think we would all agree that Gohan is better, just mainly because it's the amount of teams and everything that he's on. But Cell is really, really good, and I saw people acting like, you know, they weren't even close. Now, obviously, transformed Cell is much, much better than the untransformed one. But, I mean, 8 million attack on turn 1 with no support and 3 links active is pretty good. His defense, not the best, right? 311k. He doesn't raise defense on his 18 key super. So if you're not getting an additional, because he does raise on his 12 key, you're not getting any extra defense for your turn. So admittedly, him having like 300k defense for the whole turn is not great against certain bosses. But I mean, attack stat wise, he's putting out some numbers. I think the biggest issue with him is the same as exists with the AGL Cell, and has pretty much since he came out, is that this team needs a really, really good slot 1 unit that is a really good link partner with these guys. Because the way I would run this team, or am running this team here, we've got the INT Android 16 as a slot 1 unit, and then I'll probably flow off both of the AGL cells. Although, of course, we've ended up with both of them on the same turn here. But now that we're in the second form, we can dodge. But yeah, Cell just really wants like a really, really good slot 1 unit. And then, of course, like, look at this situation here. We've got 3 links active, including Big Bad Bosses. But, like, where's the key? So, not the best scenario. I think mine's going to have more defense, right? Yeah. So, yeah, his has more attacks. He's obviously got a attack equip, whereas mine has defense. So, actually, let's do this. See if the green orbs will connect. There you go. I can actually get a super with the AGL Cell at the end. Now, we have the tech androids on the team, so we can go ahead and use the Ghost Usher in the final phase. So I feel like this team, I mean, I did a video quite a while ago. It took me a lot of attempts, not gonna lie, but I did a video a while ago doing Cell Max with the AGL Cell team, and it was very difficult. But yeah, that android Ghost Usher, super, super good. And one of the biggest things that made it so difficult is not many units on the team can really defend very well against the Tech Cell Max. But then the problem is, not many people on the team were doing big damage. It was pretty much down to AGL Cell. And obviously he needs to crit, because type disadvantage really does drain a lot of the damage off of your units in these tough bosses. So now we're going to have a unit that not only has type advantage, but remember that the artificial life forms units actually get a damage buff against Cell as well. So we are probably, I wouldn't be surprised, because next turn, are we going to have the androids next turn? I think we are going to be able to Ghost Usher this turn. Are they on this turn? They are. So that means we can do this. Now, the only downside to this is it means we're not going to get the transformation with Cell, because obviously we want to get below a certain amount of HP in order to do that. But we can go ahead and do this. Do this. We'll get a ton of HP back from the 19 and Jiro super attack, and then we'll do this. Now, the problem that we are going to run into here, I guess, is the fact that because we're not transforming with Cell yet, it means that we have the next phase. This, again, comes back to the problem I was talking about with the team in general, is no really good slot 1 unit. Because I could put INT Cell in slot 1, but it's not going to be, he's not going to be defending the best. So I feel like when you're coming into, if you're bringing him into this event, you're going to be wanting to get the transformation, right, by the time you get to the last phase. Now, I think the best way to actually do that, I probably shouldn't have Ghost Ushered with the androids, I guess. Because we could have taken enough damage to transform with Cell if they'd gotten hit. The problem is the tech androids themselves, even after supering, like, they'll take a lot of damage from tech Cell Max. To the point where, like, I mean, a super attack and they are just straight up dead. So let me play the turn out like this. Now, I realised, of course, that AGL Cell at the back could be in trouble, but he has the built-in dodge. I kind of just want to see what INT Cell is going to do here. So he's got 363k. As long as we don't get immediately supered, we'll get to see what he can do here. Okay. I don't know why I thought any different, to be honest. So we die, right? 523k. So we do live, but 981. Yeah, 9,800,000. We get the additional for 5.8. I mean, you can see the big damage there, like I say, because of the artificial life forms buff. But I still don't think... Could we clutch out the turn? I mean, we tank double digits on the normals after getting the 12 key super off. So obviously that's good. We would kind of expect that from an EZA INT LR, though, to be fair. But that is with no support on the rotation as well. I wonder how much the super would have done after we'd actually gotten off the 12 key super attack additional. Because we would have taken significantly less. But yeah, no crits from Cell is bad here. And then I think if we don't dodge everything, we just die. No, he takes double digits from normals. Okay. That's actually pretty good. I really wish I hadn't used the Ghost Usher now. Because if we can survive this turn, then INT Cell is going to transform. But we actually have to survive this turn. I mean, this could work. If I heal... Because Android 16 is going to take damage, right? Even if his guard activates and all of that good stuff. So he could potentially still take a ton of damage in slot 1. We know that this cell's not going to eat a super. Now, he doesn't have big bad bosses, but he does have the support here. So I think after he gets his supers off, he should be okay. And then Jiro and 19, they only have to take 1 hit. Which they might take a bit, because their defense isn't going to be the craziest. But oh, okay. 16 not get... Wow. Well, that's not what I expected. Android 16 getting the dodge on the super is not what I expected. So, yeah, we're obviously not going to be dropping below 40% HP now. Which is unfortunate. Look at that. 9.5 million damage crit. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Alright, cool. I mean, that's good, but then Jiro and 19 heal on their super. So, how much damage do they take? I can't remember. I don't think they take double-digit damage. Yeah, 34k, which unfortunately is not quite enough. So, I mean, we know from what we took on the previous turns that if I just heal, even if he supers in slot 1, we won't die. So, we should actually just kill him now, right? I mean, he's got, like, there's no way he kills me in slot 1, right? He's going to do 500k, or maybe even if he does 600k, we don't die. So there you go, 8.7. Now, a lot of this is going to be down to the artificial life forms buff. If I redid that AGL Cell, like, you guys can go back and check out that video. If I redid that run now, it would obviously be way, way easier. But, that's because of all the extra damage that you do. That was the biggest problem with that team. So, INT Cell is actually able to do very, very well against Cell Max, even without transforming. Like, I wanted to get his transformation in the video, but honestly, I'm kind of quite happy to leave it there. We saw his transformation in the initial showcase. We saw the active skill. This kind of just goes to show. I know there's a lot of people out there that have not done the Artificial Lifeforms mission for Cell Max. And the Int LR Cell, very, very good, even without transforming. I mean, the fact that he survived the slot 1 super attack from the Tech Cell Max, I genuinely thought we were just going to die from that. So I definitely will take that. And we got the W. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think down below. We'll take him into some tougher red zone bosses and stuff like that very soon. His transformation condition is probably still the worst thing about the unit, because his base form is decent. It's just not anything too crazy. And I mean, 40% HP to transform is better than 30%, but I feel like if it was 50, he would be even better. Which, to be fair, we didn't get to that HP restriction in this run either. But I still think that would make a pretty big difference. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.